Today was supposed to be a pretty quiet day. I had an event to do this morning and then the rest of the day, not really much, but thanks to United Airlines, that all changed. So today I'm taking you along for the ride and well, we'll see what the day brings. So this is my first stop of the day. This is St. Augustine Catholic High School, and they've invited me to come in and show the graduating business class how to present. I mean, can you believe they asked me that? Anyway, this is the first stop on our day. Let's head in there and see what's happening. All right, I'm not saying getting them to like bark like a dog or anything like that. But you know what, if you say, turn your attention here, or I want you to imagine this, tell them what to do. Your audience want to be told what to do. They want to. They want to be instructed, and that's what you are doing. You're going to instruct them. Okay, just completed my sort of teaching presentation to the great students here at St. Augustine Catholic School, and went really well. Fantastic group. It went like they were expecting like 60 students, and I think they ended up having over like 100 or something. So it went really well, and they got a lot out of it. So it was fun for me, fun for them, which is all good. So now I got to head back to the office. I got to change, and I got to head downtown where Global News wants to interview me about the whole United Airline passenger dragging out thing. So yeah, no time to rest. So I had just enough time after the presentation this morning to go home, change, and now I'm at Chorus Key, which is the building that houses Global News, and I'm going to be on Global News at noon. And yeah, working my way in the building here. They're gonna put some makeup on me, and then time to hit the air for the 12 o'clock newscast. So I'm in the green room here at Global News, and I'm just gonna be hanging out here for, I don't know how long. It's like 20 to 12 right now. I'm gonna be on at 12, which means probably around 11:45 they're gonna bring me down. So at the moment though, my inbox is filling up with other interview requests and also updates on this United Airlines story. So I got to read up on those so when I hit the air, I sort of sound like I know what I'm talking about.
This is the video that still has people talking today. A man dragged off a United Airlines plane. Now that treatment of the passenger has prompted online outrage and ridicule towards United Airlines. With more on how the backlash could hurt the airline, I'm joined now by Marc Gordon, a customer experience expert. Welcome, Marc. Thanks for joining us. Can they recover from all this bad press?
Well, if there's an upside to this, it's that our attention span with social media being what it is very short. Just a few days ago, we were talking about a Pepsi commercial. Now we're talking about United Airlines. Maybe we'll be talking about something different next week. Having said that, though, something like this, I think, enters the consciousness of society as a whole. And I could see in 6 months from now, when nobody remembers anything about this specific story, you'll get two people sitting in the lounge at an airport waiting to board a United. They'll make the announcement saying, you know, we need someone to give up their seat, and someone's going to turn to the person next to them and say, wow, I hope they don't pick me, because I know what'll happen if I refuse.
Right.
You know, we'll remember that. I mean, people are still talking years later about the fact that United breaks guitars.
Yes, exactly. You mentioned social media. This day and age, it's the first thing we turn to. People push record almost immediately. Do you think that's the best way to keep companies accountable?
It is the best way, but the problem, or I guess the downside to this, is that social media only shows us whatever the person holding the camera is. These aren't press people. They show us what they want to, and sometimes we miss the first 5 minutes of what's happening, or we miss the last 5 minutes. We just see that little 30-second spot, and you get millions of people who make that call and give their opinion, and you get that gang mentality. And whether United was right or wrong in the whole scheme of things, based on that video that we just saw, they are clearly wrong, and that's what's going to haunt them.
All right, Marc Gordon, a customer experience expert. Thanks for coming in today.
Thank you. So it just wrapped up the interview at Global, went really well. Now I'm here at the CBC building where I have another interview scheduled on the same thing, on United Airlines. That is happening probably in about 20 minutes. So got to sign in, work my way up to their green room, and then second interview of the day. And then I found out that there's a third interview later this afternoon, but that one's going to be on radio, so I can do it from the comfort of my office. So right now, I got to figure out where to sign in.
United Airlines is paying a big price with a public relations nightmare. Marc Gordon is a customer experience expert, and he has studied how companies can renew and ruin relationships with customers through their communications. And Marc Gordon joins me in the studio. All right.
Hey,
Hi,
thanks for
Marc.
having me.
Thank you for being here. So tell me, what do you think there's so much backlash online today, on social media, yesterday and today. What did United Airlines do wrong?
Well,
there's so much. But
oh my gosh, it's a gong show right from the start.
Yeah.
I mean, to go from the very beginning, this should never have gotten to the point it did with the passengers even getting on the plane. And if the CEO was smart, which I don't think he is, but if he was, he would be creating a video of himself saying to the world, this is a problem. This is not how we work. This is not how we treat our passengers and our customers, and there's going to be some major changes. If he was smart, he would create that kind of video instead of hiding behind 140 characters.
Maple Leaf did that a few years ago, right? I seem to remember that.
A few companies have done that, and it's always gone over pretty well when it comes across as sincere.
Yeah. All right, Marc, good to talk to you. Thank you very much. Marc Gordon is a customer experience expert here in Toronto.
Okay, so it is about 4:30, and I'm back in the office. Did the interviews downtown, came up, changed, did a couple interviews on the phone. I got another one coming up in about 20 minutes. And right now it's about 4:30. I'm totally exhausted. I've still got like makeup on my face and powder and crap. I don't know how you women can wear this stuff all day. I don't know. Well, just to keep my head from getting big, as soon as I get home, my kids have put a great number of demands on me, and I have to make dinner. So that's kind of how it goes. And well, this has been my day, all the way from helping students, being on network television, doing some radio interviews, and then at the very end, just being a dad. And if you're a business owner, you'll know that's kind of how it goes sometimes. At the end of the day, you always end up being exactly who you were meant to be. So if you have any comments or questions about this episode, check them out down below, post them down below. It's been a long day. I can't even talk anymore. And if you want to share, do so. And if you like it, click like or follow by clicking the little icon in the corner. And until next time, I'm Marc Gordon, and you've been watching Marc TV.